Greetings, my esteemed student. It would be wise for you to visit my classroom in Ravenwood at your earliest convenience. It is time for you to learn a new spell I have selected for you at this time, the spell called Gnomes. Though they are often seen as symbols of growth and humor, gnomes have a savage side to them and are not to be trifled with. They are merciless when it comes to defending their gardens or when helping life wizards in magic duels. To learn more of the power of gnomes, you must venture to the garden in Golem Court and speak to Farley the gardener. He will tell you all there is to know about gnomes. When you have learned what you must, return to my classroom.
Greetings, my little wizard friend. You look like you're in need of some learning, and I'm happy to oblige. And if it's not too much trouble, I'll ask you for a small favor once I've finished yapping. So, where to start? Well, let me tell you about how gardening works. It all begins with the tiniest of things, a seed. That's it, a seed. Do you have a seed with you? Surely you must. What's that? You don't? Oh dear. And we're off to a poor start. Tell you what, will you run over to speak to Blossom, the life tree in the midst of Ravenwood? Ask her for a seed. Any type will do. She should set you up with something to get you started. Be off then, will ya? Welcome, young wizard. I've heard from dear Moolinda Wu that you're qualified to learn the gnome spell. Congratulations! What can I tell you about the gnomes? Let's see. They're earth spirits, quite shy, and able to move through the ground itself. It is said they guard underground treasure, but they often aid gardeners and protect the ground they're placed upon. From time to time, gnomes fall prey to wanderlust and travel the worlds far and wide, sending back photos of their travels. Gnomes seem harmless, but when roused to anger, they can put up quite the fight. Do not underestimate gnomes. I hope that I've grounded you, no pun intended, with the lore of the gnomes. Best wishes to you with your spell.
I trust your visit with Farley was illuminating. At this point, I would provide you with a copy of the spell for your use, but I am afraid that I cannot. Wizard City has been victimized by one of Morgoth's servants, a diabolical thief of spells known as the Hoarder. Many spells were taken from our library, and among them, the one I was planning to teach you. Those spells must be recovered. Venture if you can to Dragonspire, where you must speak with Milos Bookworm in the Athenaeum. Milos can put you on the path of the Hoarder, so you can recover this stolen spell.
Hello, young wizard. What brings you to this place of ashes and ruin? The whereabouts of the Hoarder? Oh, do not ask me that. I would feel terrible if something happened to you. If you absolutely must know, the Hoarder dwells in the Plaza of Conquests, in a tower full of stolen magic. The Hoarder's origins are a mystery. It steals magic and serves Morgath, but to what end? It is the way of things that you must defeat the Hoarder if you wish to get magic from it. I wish you victory in this task.
I really should put a sign on my front door. Step right in, wizards. Doom inside. Spell. It will not help you when Morganth returns to cast all of the worlds of the spiral into shadow.
You search the bookshelf and find a copy of the Gnome's spell. You should take it back to Mulenda Wu in Ravenwood.
You recovered the missing spell. I expected no less. Now that the spell is recovered, you must first test yourself and see if you are able to handle such powerful magic. I know just the place for your first use of this spell, the gardens of the Jade Palace in my own world of Mushu.
This looks like the place Professor Wu spoke of. You clear your mind and think of the power of life magic. That was strange. Despite that, you are sure the gnomes will hear your call from wherever in the spiral they are.
I hope the gnomes answered your call. It brings me great pleasure to award you this spell for your regular use.